Traditional customs are passed down from generation to generation. No matter how modernized Greece becomes, most of these traditions are still upheld today. This is in part due to Greeks believing that their culture is a definition of their national and ethnic belonging. It is a Greek tradition for young men and women to be introduced to each other by their families. The young lovers would have been chaperoned until they married, but this is no longer a common practice. The courting couple also would have spent a lot of time getting to know each other's families. Women were reported in higher percentages that they were in love with their partner at the first sexual encounter, due to the fact that it is not socially acceptable for a Greek woman to be in a sexual relationship without having feelings for her partner. Greek dating websites help people meet each other and is useful for those who live and work abroad. After a few dates, one may meet the other partner's paria, who is as important as family and is a mix of childhood and university friends. Receiving the approval of the paria is crucial as it determines the course of the relationship. Despite all the talks on gender equality, Greek men want a woman who cooks, takes care of children, and doesn't earn more than him. In the same manner, Greek women love to be wooed and taken care of, and they dress, talk, and act accordingly. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is a big standard in Greece. When neither party resides in Greece, Greek authorities mostly require a foreign marriage license issued by one's current place of residence. U.S. citizens do not have to be residents of Greece, although if one of the parties is a resident, he or she must possess a valid residence permit to marry. Either marriage, be it civil or religious, is considered a legal marriage. The legal minimum age for marrying is 18 years old. The Greek wedding includes the tradition of a bride's parents paying for the wedding. However, the guests have something of a financial role at the reception as well. They are encouraged to pin money to the bride's dress as she dances to represent good luck. After the wedding ceremony, friends and family meet for a grand reception. The reception can take place in a village, in the open air, or in a function hall. Either way, the bride and groom traditionally invite everyone they know, and then some. It is common to invite the entire village. Weddings in Greece can be civil, religious, or a combination of both, and each are legally recognized. An officiant performs civil ceremonies, while a minister or priest performs religious ceremonies. Wedding attire consists of nice clothes, which is a sign of respect. For women, it is frowned upon to wear pants, even in the form of a pantsuit. Wedding favors from the bride and groom are sugar-coated almonds, which symbolize purity, fertility, along with endurance and sweetness of marriage. A traditional Greek dinner would likely include roasted lamb, pork, and spinach pie. Sourdough breads are also very popular, with various decorations on them. The wedding ceremony includes a crowning, in which the bride and groom wear crowns that have a ribbon attached between them, which signifies that they are joining in matrimony. The bride also writes the names of her unmarried friends on the bottom of her shoe. Tradition says, whichever name is erased by the end of the day will get married soon. Until the last few decades, marriages were commonly arranged by parents. Whether the couple found each other attractive was of secondary importance, and the young bride would have been selected mainly for her dowry, her fertility, and her skills in such things as weaving. Men and women generally married in their mid to late 20s. Until a few years ago, parents with girls would prepare a dowry. This meant their daughter should have her clothes, kitchenware, home items, and linen all ready for when she met her husband. These items were either purchased by the girl and her mother, or they were handmade. Newlyweds typically reside with either of their parents, and even when the couple move out, they keep close to the family. Even in marriage, gender roles dictate that the women take care of the home while men work. There is no legal basis, but it is still considered tradition. However, many wives work outside the home, and many men complete domestic duties. Parents assume primary responsibility for raising children, assisted by many members of the family. Children often live with their parents until they get married. Grandparents play an important role in child raising, often looking after a child whenever the couple are unavailable. The successful establishment of one's children is a driving goal. Parents willingly sacrifice for their children, and there is a continuing emotional bond between parents and children. Both parents would be actively involved in child rearing, along with the grandparents and other relatives they may have. The Greek courts have jurisdiction for the issuance of divorces in Greece involving the dissolution of a marriage, if one of the spouses is a Greek citizen, if the spouses had their last common residency in Greece, or if the defendant in a divorce lawsuit has his or her permanent residency in Greece. Divorce is not uncommon, and women could and frequently did remarry. The Orthodox Church's guidelines also state that a person may not marry more than 3 times. This is true even if a civil divorce has been acquired for quite some time. My name is Savannah Watson, and this has been the dating, marriage, and courtship customs for the people of Greece. Thank you.